All right, your story is not believable. I don't believe your story. You're a 38-year-old, not a babe in the woods. No, nobody's in the wrong spot at the wrong time unless I'm eating at McDonald's and somebody comes in and shoot up the place. But even then, I'm not in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Somebody came in and committed it.
Welcome to Elite Justice Network.
Calling 2022 CR 11229, State of Texas versus Christopher Armstrong. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense.
Alberto Rodriguez from Mr. Armstrong.
And are you Christopher Armstrong?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Armstrong, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
You waive it, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Armstrong, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Armstrong, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain agreement, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, there's a $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's restitution of $600 to Apollonia Albzio, ALBZIO. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be 100 hours of community service restitution and no contact with Apollonia
Albizo.
Albizo.
Yes, Your
Did you
Honor.
understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Your Honor, state offers state exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
Mr. Armstrong, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call them the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there would be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding the guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Spoke with Mr. Armstrong. He accepted responsibility. He's remorseful, and we're asking that the court follow the recommendation from the state.
All right, how old are you?
38.
Do you have any children?
Yes, Your Honor.
What are their ages?
My oldest is 18, and those 16 and 14.
All right, I'm gonna need you to speak up, okay? And everyone, could you please whisper? Are you employed?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you do?
I run a moving company.
I'm sorry, what?
I run a moving company.
When you say you run a moving company, what do you mean?
I own a moving company. I help people move out of their homes into storages, pack for them, transport their goods to one spot to another,
And what? What do you transport in?
transporting furniture.
No, I mean, how are you transporting the furniture?
In a truck, in a box truck.
All right, so why are you still in this vehicle?
I wasn't on.
No, here's the thing. Let's be honest with me, right? Because I'm trying to figure out what's the best conditions for you.
Sure.
Now, this vehicle, you had a screwdriver in your pocket. It shows that the locks were punched out. Nobody is buying a vehicle from somebody with the locks punched out, and there's no key to the ignition.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you're driving around a vehicle with a screwdriver in the ignition. So again, my question is, you're saying that you run a moving company. So I'm trying to figure out why you're still in the vehicle.
Yeah, I was in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
No, nobody's in the wrong spot at the wrong time unless I'm eating at McDonald's and somebody comes in and shoot up the place. But even then, I'm not in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Somebody came in and committed a crime. So driving a stolen vehicle is not, I'm in the wrong spot at the wrong time. You're driving a stolen vehicle. Maybe the vehicle was in the wrong spot for you to take it.
Yes, Your Honor.
So why are you stealing cars?
I was at the motel room. My dad just died. I was at the motel room. I wasn't working for the first 3 weeks of being there, and rent was due. My neighbor came and said, "Hey, I'm moving. You want to move this vehicle?" And I moved one of his vehicles for him. And
So you moved one of the vehicles with the screwdriver.
no, the screwdriver was on the floor. He started the vehicle.
So you're a 38-year-old, not a babe in the woods, and somebody tells you to move a vehicle.
Well, I ran the VIN number. Because I saw the ignition like that. I ran the VIN number. The VIN number came up clean, so that's why I moved it.
All right, your story is not believable. I don't believe your story, but
Sure.
the agreement is for you to have deferred. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
How do you think?
All right, you're going to get drug tested today.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, 2 years deferred adjudication. Where are your children staying?
Right now, one stays here in Schertz, Texas, and the other two stay out in Matagorda County in Sargent, Texas.
All right, so you're not taking care of them.
Yes, Your Honor. I tell you, well, we're my two youngest are with their mom. Yes.
All right, are you paying child support?
Yes, Your Honor. I am free.
How?
Through the state.
All right, so that means that you were not paying child support and they decided to go through the state to get their money. When this
What starts as a routine plea hearing suddenly takes a hard turn when a 38-year-old father walks into court with a story that sounds clean on the surface, but quickly starts falling apart under pressure. The charge? Unauthorized use of a vehicle. The explanation? He was supposedly just helping someone out at the wrong place at the wrong time. But once the judge begins asking questions, little details start stacking up fast. A screwdriver, a suspicious vehicle, and explanations that seem to create even more questions. Stay with us because this courtroom moment goes from ordinary to intense in a matter of seconds. And one statement from the judge completely changes the direction of the hearing. Now, This is where the courtroom dynamic changes dramatically. Notice something important here. The judge isn't simply listening to the words being spoken. She's testing whether the story actually makes logical sense. In criminal court, credibility becomes incredibly important because judges hear thousands of explanations and excuses over the years. A screwdriver in the pocket, damaged ignition locks, and driving a vehicle under suspicious circumstances immediately raise red flags. And here's a question for everybody watching. If someone handed you a vehicle with damaged locks and no key, would you honestly think nothing was wrong? Drop your thoughts below because this is where opinions are probably going to split. This is the exact moment where the hearing shifts from explaining actions to dealing with consequences. That line, "Your story is not believable," lands like a hammer in the courtroom. And legally speaking, credibility matters because once a judge loses confidence in the explanation being presented, every other claim starts getting examined much more carefully. Notice something else happening too. The judge isn't focused only on punishment here. Questions about children, work, responsibility, and support obligations start entering the conversation. This hearing is becoming larger than a vehicle case. It is becoming a conversation about accountability and the life choices surrounding it.